Let me start by a proverb to illustrate risk analysis in finance and accounting. There was a proverb of the sower that sow, and during the sowing period, some seeds fell into the among thorns, some on the mountain, some on good land, and so also is the financial business world. It is full of risk, but he that will not continue to scatter everywhere and sow will not know which will not eventually fall on the mountain and the sun scorches it and it dies, or thorn grows up and it fizzles out. But some will fall on good land and will produce in hundred and thousandfold. So we need to assess our risk and decide and move on in business world. Basically, this is all about the risk analysis sense. It makes sense best when we assess the potential risk associated with the financial decisions we are making, we've made, or we are about to make. Now, there are different types of risk analysis. Some we just use our mind, maybe close our eyes for 2-3 minutes and decide. Some we need to go into arithmetic, geometrics, and some we need to do some complex analysis like Monte Carlo Simulation, which a bit I will go into. Types now of risk analysis. Having established what risk analysis is as the assessment of potential risk associated with financial decision, we have as a type of risk analysis sensitivity analysis. And sensitivity analysis examines how changes in variables impact the outcome of our project, how variables interact and impact our project that we want to undertake. The next type is scenario analysis. And please, if you are just joining us, this is G. James Associates. Like, comment, share the video, and subscribe. When you subscribe, ensure you click all so that you will not miss any episode. When we upload, you will be notified. My name is Benga Olatunji, FCA, the founder of G. James Associates. We pride ourselves that we are value to life, we are value to your businesses. Having said that, let us look at what scenario analysis is under risk assessment. Basically, it evaluates multiple possible scenarios. The sensitivity analysis examines how changes in variables impact outcomes of our project. Scenario analysis evaluates multiple possible scenarios. And when we have some complexity in which variables interrelate, there are additional types that we need to go for. Don't forget, some fall on mountains, some of the seeds sowed fall on with among thorns, have them on good lands. So when we have some riskier financial decision to take, we can use Monte Carlo Simulation rather, and what is Monte Carlo's simulation all about? So it's a computational technique and is used not only in finance world too, we can use it in the world of engineering and statistics because it's worked on the complex simulation. So it's a model that examines complex behavioral system or processes that involves uncertainty. Don't forget, risk deals with uncertainty. So it drives and derives its name from the Monte Carlo Casino in Monaco. You may not really need that, but just for knowledge sake. So, and as this technique relies on random sampling to make prediction or analyze outcomes. So it comes from the background of casino, and those are game of chances. So how does Monte Carlo simulation actually work? It works on defined variables that interact with complexity. These variables could represent factors like the market condition of the project's timeline, the project's performance, etc., etc. Even some of those factors that may not even come to mind until we begin to go into the world of analyzing them. Then after have a defined variables which are interacting, we need to set some probability distribution because this is the probability distribution technique. So, and we can use common distribution and uniform exponential triangular distribution and the like. Then we generate our random sample, of course. Then we run our simulation, we analyze our results. Basically, this is risk analysis using Monte Carlo's simulations. Is particularly useful in situations where analytical and or closed form solutions are obtained due to complexity of the problem and interrelationship among variables. Also, the presence of multiple interacting variables. Like I said, using Monte Carlo is not restricted to finance. We can use it in environmental science analysis, healthcare analysis, supply chain analysis, projects management, engineering, of course, in our home world of risk management. So we had looked at a lot of analysis in finance world. Now we are going to be talking about next from GJ's Associates channel. For those that are just joining us and do not know my name is Benga Olatunji FCA. We are going to be looking at financial statement analysis. Join us.